It's the fourth away game on the road this season for Newport City, and tonight they are at the USW Sports Park in Treforest to take on a Pontypridd side who may be showing some signs of resurgence. Now, Pontypridd got off to a very poor start to the season after bringing in no fewer than 10 players from Thomas Bluebirds over the summer, but they stuttered in their first couple. They finally got off the blocks with a win over Carmarthen last weekend. Newport, though, will have fond memories of this venue. They came here last season on a losing run and ended up turning it around with a 2-0 victory, goals for Danny Hillman and Louis Phillips on that day. Tonight, the big news is in goal as far as the team is concerned. Kieran Blackburn, the new summer signing, handed his first start. So too Cole Mace, who's only had to start off the bench since his arrival at the club. But there is a thorn in the side. Jack Jones, who got the late winner against City for Thomas last season, is among the Pontypridd starting 11. A big game here for City, and they could potentially end the night as high as top of the table.
Well, first things first is the mindset, so just touch on it. Front foot, very brave, okay? Very brave with your running. The powerfulness of the running is really key. I mentioned a few times about hitting 70 sprints a game. I'll be honest, the way we're going to set it today, you're going to have to be hitting the 70 to 90 mark. Okay, and that's the way we're going to play the game. We've got to come up here and make a statement. Okay, so off the ball, we're going to show how good we are with our behaviours, how much we want things. Okay, and then on the ball, we're going to show our quality. Simple as that.
Good evening and welcome to the USW Sport Park here in Treforest as Newport City continue their Cymru South campaign with an away trip to Pontypridd United, who, until very recently, were in the top tier of Welsh football. It is a venue, of course, that City are already familiar with. They walked away with a victory here last season, courtesy of goals from Danny Hillman and former striker Louis Phillips, now with TNS. But tonight, there is a big assignment. It could end with Newport top of the Cymru South. It's more likely to end with Newport in the top two, should they get a result. Only Cambrian and Ammanford are in their way. Cambrian 3 points ahead, with Ammanford on 14 in second, Newport on 12. Three changes from their victory over Cambrian, that dramatic victory over Cambrian last week. The key headline is in goal. Kieran Blackburn makes his first appearance. The 37-year-old goalkeeper signed from Westfields FC is into the side. So too Cole Mace, his first start after being content with bench appearance so far. Also, Luke Cooper is captain once again. He returns for a first start since shaking off injury. Man in the middle today is Tavion Cook. The last game he refereed, ironically, was the Thomas victory at the Newport Stadium. And so, Newport in the sky blue from left to right get us underway early on in this one as the header is knocked on by Andrew Evans and it goes out of play for an early throw-in. There's Evans, thumps it downfield, finds the feet of Sam Johnson. Johnson trying to take on Luke Cooper, and Luke Cooper is well and truly back, getting stuck in there on that far right hand wing. Time taken in the midfield by Gwion Pugh Jones. Oh, a lot of pressure he was under there. Jack Jones is extremely far back. Cooper couldn't renege on that header. And that's a ball in, and Ponty have an early chance, and they have an early goal. It's Samuel Johnson. It's a brilliant start for the hosts. The Dragons seize the initiative, and City caught cold after less than 10 minutes. It is 1-0 to Pontypridd United. And a familiar position for Newport City, a goal behind. They have worked their way back, of course, a few times this season. And you have to remember that Liam Eason scored that cracker for Cambrian after around about the same time last week. Bregua, he has Jarvis, McLagan among the interested parties, and it was Clayton Farrer, I believe, who just nodded it past the woodwork. Well, it could end tonight anywhere between 8th and 16th. I think that shows how close this league is at the moment, but 15th at the moment. Bregua, oh, just deflected. Hillman trying to find something. Mace, full body tackle. And it was Jack Jones getting stuck in there. Well, some instructions being given here. And Pontypridd dispossessed, and could City be in on the counter here? Kane McLagan ripples the side netting and via the deflection gets a corner. Oh, Jarvis goes down, but Hillman wins that one. Danny Hillman, Mace is brought down by Jones, and this time he does not get away without a free kick. Jack Jones. Another chance for tonight's set piece taker. Bregua in to the area, and it was Clayton Farrer again. Could not keep his header down. Stedman got up. Farrer again. Long ball into the area. Jarvis is up there. Folded rather easily, not cleared yet, and the strike from Hillman is on target, but it's also into the arms of Cameron Clark. That is good interplay, results in Bregua receiving it. McLagan is on for this one, and Clark receives that off the line, but there was collateral damage. Clark wiping out Danny Hillman, and I think the yellow card is going to be seen as the appropriate punishment here. I think Clark had eyes for the ball, but he did take the man as well. And in the midst of all of that, City had one cleared off the line. And again, Gamerson going up against Stedman. Stedman holds him up. But Pontypridd get the free kick. Launched in, and rather ambitious attempt at a header from Pew Jones, although Farrer there rather easily dispossessed, and City had to track back there. Corner kick. Just wide. What an opportunity that was. There's a player down for the Dragons in the midst of that. Did Blackburn have the far post covered there? I'm not too sure, but it was a fiery header towards goal. Their bodies in the way. Hammered downfield. Danger is on here. It's Johnson in again, but Cooper stood up to the task. Knocked on. McLagan against Jones. Jones coolly slots it back to Cameron Clark, and Farah wins that upfield header. Bancroft. Referee contemplated giving the free kick there. Eventually does. Brilliant time for Newport to get their noses back into it. Bregua with the delivery. It's nodded on. It's just wide. The goal kick has been awarded. So many people getting up for that. Bancroft, Jarvis. Cameron Clark was certainly not sure about that one. Oh, and it's getting on now, and that was a rather vicious double team. The yellow card has come out. I'm not quite sure which party received it. If it was Bregua opted for the chip, will he go for goal this time? It's another cross, and it's another clearance, and here is just crowded out there with Stevens. Singh, Pontypridd very far back, as you would understand. Bregua again. Clark alert to the side, and there goes the half-time whistle. And well, it's a familiar tale as far as Newport City are concerned. For the third week in a row in the league, they find themselves a goal down at half-time.
Okay, so just remember that the only way we're winning this game is if you stick together. That's all I can say, right? And I feel it's going to happen. Okay, I really do.
Yeah, just from me. So lots of things gone against us. I think there's 3 formation changes and like that. So let's get switched on what's needed. Okay. So we've got 45 minutes to pull this round. So we don't want to come up here and take the feet. Okay. So we've reverted back to the shape we should know well. So let's go back to taking that pride in our distances, okay? So I think some of the gaps we had there was a new shape with 3 yards out of position, and we're not timing things better. Let's take control of this system, okay? And if you want my honesty, individual battles, they're winning far too many than what we're okay? And that comes from within. That is something we can control, okay? And believe you me, when we start getting on top of that, and that's in their box, that's in the middle of the pitch, and that's in our fucking box as well. When we start getting on top of that, we'll start dominating this game more, and it'll come.
Jared Wright, but then the shoe was most definitely on the other foot here, as Ponty in the white from left to right gets underway with a rather ambitious long clearance. And already a lot of consternation there as Tom Gamerson hits the deck. Garrett, not a happy boy, but hands the throw into Richard Noyes. Probably one of the reasons he was brought on. Bregua, Singh. Good cross. Jarvis was there, and it hit the stanchion behind the net. Recharge that early season form. Noise. Good corner. Just about away. This is Singh. Another good delivery. Cooper! Leveller! The captain is back! And he is back with a bang. Luke Cooper with a pearler. 1-1. Timing is everything, and Luke Cooper has timed that shot. He's timed his impact to perfection. Slalomed it around the Pontypridd defence. Clark had no chance. Of course, the motorway is behind the other fence, so I think we should be counting our lucky stars that it cleared this end. Now then, Jarvis was in there. Bancroft. Jarvis again. Noise. Jarvis goes down. Referee doesn't pay attention to it. It's back across. Oh, Pontypridd living dangerously here. Back in midfield. And all of a sudden it's back with the newly introduced Kieran Blackburn. It's looking like a better debut for him now. Just left at Bregua's feet. Singh. And didn't quite find the number. Every time you come to Pontypridd, you do have to remind yourself that this was a Cymru Premier team as recently as last year. And here, the quality is showing. An advanced run into the area, and just enough blue shirts to deny a goal-scoring opportunity. Really, he has shown what he is capable of. This could be very interesting indeed. It's Singh. Bregua, yet to get one for City. Singh, back across goal. Clark. Bailey holds on. And Pontypridd Bailey hold on. A world of pain awaited. Cole Mace with an expert's turn. Mace goes down and gets the free kick for his troubles. Richard Noyes. It's in. The header's downwards. It's there from Lathan Garrett. And Newport do turn the tide here in Treforest. Just like last year, it was Richard Noyes with the delivery from a set play. The set piece kings are back on their throne, and Newport City have turned it around 2-1. Lathan Garrett with the header. You couldn't ask for two more unexpected goal scorers tonight. Caught midfield. In fact, continuing the Newport theme, Tom Hillman, of course, former alumni of the Newport County Academy. And now, Newport threatening again. Steadman. Singh. Almost had it pinched, not quite. Noyes. Cole Mace. Mace. Still Cole Mace. Lovely work. Richard Noyes in oceans of room. Noyes. Another delivery. And it's just past the on-rushing Kai Steadman. That would have been astonishing if he got on the score sheet as well. It would have been a hat-trick of defenders. This is what it means to the people of Newport. Fury on the Newport bench, and they get the free kick as well. As Steadman went down. Richard Noyes again. Can he work his magic again? It's another delivery! He's done it again! Extraordinary! Lathan Garrett with a brace. Richard Noyes again, the assist. City in dreamland here, 3-1, and Pontypridd shell-shocked. They've dug themselves out of a few holes so far, Newport City, but tonight, the comeback kings. We call them the set-piece kings for a reason. They've delivered again. Richard Noyes on at half-time, an inspired substitution. Cole Mace was almost through there. How sweet would it be for him to get one? Oh, well. That was rash, it was reckless, and the yellow card goes out. And he will have to be careful. Ponty running out of time, running out of chances, running out of moments. Calm from Garrett. This is Bancroft. He's not so calm. He's giving it right to Jamie Veal. Veal. Can they get the strike off? Perhaps. Johnson was up there. Here is Johnson. And another good sliding tackle. In it goes. And Ponty finds some salvation. Edwards. Bancroft to the rescue. Will City counter? Good work from Jack Jones to get back, but Charlie Davis still won that one. Breguet studs up in that challenge there from Hillman. And this could be an opportunity. It could be more than that. And at the far part, it was denied by Clark. Breguet almost had his first for the club. This is Hillman. Tom Hillman. Looking to do it all on his own. And he found the delivery, and it came off the crossbar. It would have set up a grandstand finish there. But Pontypridd, even at the end, denied by the frame of the goal. It will be a crammed area, and Blackburn collects, and the escapologists have done it again. It's another Houdini from Newport City. A goal down at half-time, just like last week. And when the marksman of Kane McLagan was forced off, it was Luke Cooper on his return who provided the spark, and it was a brace from big Lathan Garrett that has sealed another 3 points, a pivotal 3 points. They won here last season, they've done it again on this occasion, and there he is, the man who provided twice.
Hoops, you never make things easy. Just tell me what happened there in a chronological order.
Well, if I need to do that, I'll probably be here for about a week, to be fair. I mean, that first half, Jesus Christ, I mean, we've had, I don't know, what was it? One lad's gone off, we've changed formation about 4 times. I think we were carved open in the first 6 minutes with a lovely bit of play, to be fair, from Ponty. But then at times, you know, they did carve us out, but I thought also there was times when, you know, we asserted our dominance in terms of territory without necessarily opening them up. But I thought at the same time I did think that we had a little bit more to offer. But yeah, that was a hell of a first half. Second half then, I thought that was a very, very dominant display.
Cooper getting a goal on his return, 2 for Leith. It's friend goals out, it's what football's all about.
Yeah, it is. I mean, it was different last week when we were opening them up and scoring from open play, and this week's a little bit more from the set pieces. Credit to Luke Cooper. He, you know, bit of Captain Marvel in there. It's a great finish again. But I think it's more what he does in setting the tone and his desire. You know, even if he's had a couple of weeks off, he's not looking to the bench for any sympathy or anything like that. But I thought he was superb again today. And then Nathan Garrett. I mean, last year we had a lot of goals from our centre halves, and they've come in as well and they've stepped up again today. But it's something we talked about. It's not something that is, you know, or it's a surprise because we've actually demanded it from them. We said we need X from you this year, and that includes goals, and we want that all over the team because we've set targets and we want to meet them.